Takže dobrý den, dámy a pánové, z dnešního videa. Dneska se opět pojáme na hru Fallout New Vegas vedlejší questy. A dneska je to quest, který jsme víc než hovězí. Quest začíná tady vlastně na stripu. Když projdete tohleto strip bránou, tak se dostanete... Tam je ta brána, co se dostanete tady a začíná tady v kasinu Ultralux. Vlastně tam jsme dovnitř. U vchodu nás baví zbraně. To se stává vlastně v každém kasinu, že vám zabaví zbraně. Já jsem si už dopředu koupil vystřelovací nůž. Pro jistotu. A vy si musíte jít pro tady s jakým Henderson se sedí.
Ain't nobody got one darn
Kterému se ztratil jeho syn.
Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranch. My boy Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told he was never one to stay tied down. Got most of my staff out looking for him. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me soon. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for...
Tak, teďka, když máte ten quest, tak si musíte promluvit s dvěma osobama. Jeden z nich je tady Mortimer.
How may I be of service? My, such a the White Glove Society has only just made it. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the... But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated... No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid.
Mortimer z první zrekne, co znamená, že musíte jít tady do Gurmana. Tady si promluvíte s Majorem.
Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope... This again? I thought this was all settled. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never, and we... There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a... Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? And that young groom just didn't... Why, yes, I think so. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy. A man? Well, then this can't. I'm going to have a word with my staff. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must... Now, didn't I already tell you that we don't do... Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was... But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base... You disgust me. How dare you say such a filthy thing in my establishment? You'll kindly...
No. Takže Major nám prozradil, že tady bylo ještě jedno zmizení, když se ztratila nevěsta.
How may I be of service?
S Mortimerem.
Ah, yes. I've heard that one. Good. And you know what it is to be discreet in matter. I'm in a bind. I've been planning an exquisite society dinner. He's got a powerful and temperament. Yes, the wrong person. We scouted the right one for weeks. He cut ties with his family and left their estate to wander. He was ideal. Unfortunately, the trap my subordinates set for him failed. And as he escaped, he saw their faces. I asked for a last-minute replacement. and they stole the son of the most dangerous Brahmin baron in New Ve. Needless to say, this could be a disaster if things aren't put back the way they should be. Strictly speaking, we're no longer allowed to eat people, but I'm hoping the right person and preparation might sway Marjorie to see things. I need a replacement, and I need the boy taken care of. The replacement must be healthy and well-bred. With so little time, we'll have to go after our original choice, Carlisle St. Clair. He lives in... If you could send him here or knock him out with this and drag... Ted Gunderson is his name. It would be simplest if we could convince him this was all an But if he won't listen, we can't very well let him go. He'll have to be slaughtered and served. But you would need to deal with his father, Heck. Perhaps if you could smear some of Ted's blood around his father's hotel room... Splendid, splendid. The boy is being held in the... The elder Gunderson is staying in our penthouse. I understand he's hired security, so be careful. And our Mr. St. Clair resides to the north. He rarely Private investigator. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. If I might pry, have you found something? Good. I hope that young man gets some... Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but... let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will... I hope we can put this whole map...
Takže teďka buď můžeme jít rovnou osvojit to teda, a nebo uděláme to, že se vydáme ještě za vyšetřování Cruzo. Masakra. Ti nám celkem dali teďka nabídu. Tak, poslechneme si to. Padně na 16. Ok, takže máme jít asi do padně lazně. Počkat tam na 4 hodinu. Asi se tam někdo sejde. Asi bych si mohl začít ten úkol už. Vyšetřovatel je mrtvý a my se máme sejít s nějakým chlapkem.
I'm so... Oh, relaxed. Too bad I can't stay.
Who are you? Matchbook? What about... Oh my goodness me. They'll be watching everyone closer now. Mortimer, if he realizes it was me the investigator... Yes, the White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans. Mortimer and some of the others have... They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please. He's alive, as far as I know. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine, since eating people is a crime we punish by... After everyone has eaten it, with no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea. They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. He just has to get them over. That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built... Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers, so he's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, and God knows... I don't know exactly, I wasn't in on it. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, it'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnel. I could sponsor you as an honorary member, but I don't know that you've achieved... Perhaps if you were to gain some more notoriety. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh, but if you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute, and you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks. And then Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years.
Okay.
Stay longer. But who can at these prices?
Vrah. Takže zabili Čenciho. Máme pistoli, aspoň teďka ready. A teďka teda půjdeme osvobodit teda a vyměníme ten recept do Čenciho. Dáme tam tu nahrášku a pak expozneme Mortimera.
You, what do you think you're doing? You, what do you think you're doing? Curse it all. Your timing couldn't be more...
Ne, drogovat asi nechci úplně. Tady je kuchař Filipe.
Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you while you stand there drooling? Get back. Oh, really? So despite your filthy face and your vacant expression and your... What, me? The supreme ruler of the Nevada dining scene? Teach some... Do you think it would sell? You're pushing your luck. Here, I have a few... We're gonna have a real problem. What kind of harebrained fucking... I yell at people because I like yelling at people, and because they Oh, I see how it is. You think because or because my mother was a deranged chem fiend who regularly brought strange... Or because my sisters would lock me in a shipping crate when they didn't want me around. God, I'd forgotten about that. How could they do that to me? I can't stay here. I need to be alone. Forget about the fucking banquet. You know what? You can do it. You be the star chef. It won't fill the hole, though. Just remember that.
Okay.
Howdy. My daddy's gonna kill all you bastards once he... God damn it. I almost died in here. What the hell? Who did this to me anyway? They hit me... What in the Sam hell? Eat me? What kind of... I'll tell you what. As soon as I'm out of here, and my daddy knows the story, you can bet there ain't gonna be... To hell with that. You've seen those freaks. They dress the same, talk the same. They deserve what... All right. But there's gonna... Let's go. Come on. Come on, move it. Come on, move it.
How may I...
Čekám, až to se bere. Karma poklesla.
He's trying to escape. Aha! Come on!
I know I'm not the scheduled speaker, but I have a few words, if I may. There was a time, not so long ago, when we were bound together not as members, but as family, as a clan. And when Mr. House came to us with his proposal, we accepted, knowing we stood to gain much. Little did we know how much we'd lose in the process. As a society, we've endeavored to sample the finest food and drink the world has to offer. But we are living a lie. There is a meat sweeter than the most corn-fed livestock. Most of you have tasted it. All of you have coveted it. Among us, it is a crime to discuss a return to the old ways that unified our people. Tonight, that all changes. The taboo ends. Let me finish, Marjorie. You don't know it yet, but you are all now guilty of a greater crime. One that ordinarily bears the harshest of punishments. Surely that you are all guilty warrants not only universal amnesty, but also a renewed discussion. For our society to be truly elite, we must dine on the most delicious, the most exclusive food known to us. And tonight, for the first time as a society, you are sampling that very dish, the meat we are forbidden to taste, the way it was meant to be eaten. Fellow members of the White Glove Society, bon appetit.
Huš. Tak zkusíme to teďka.
What the? Who is this What are you? Why is he? No! These are lies. I never kidnapped. You're all hypocrites. How can you claim to be honest? I am ashamed to have once called everyone. I'll begin anew. The White Glove Society.
Come on, move it.
Oh. He always was a bit of a pill, Mortimer. He was so pouty when I should have paid more attention. Can you imagine what people would have said? Why? Why, yes, of course. It's only natural that you'd need Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding member. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow And the right people could certainly do wonders. I'm afraid you are a relative unknown. If you had more notoriety or clout here...
No nic, takže máme zbožňovanou a teďka...
How do you fare?
Teďka nám stačí, když zavedeme teda zpátky za otcem už. Utíkej, Mortimer, utíkej. Ale teda, co ty jako, s kým chceš fajtit?
Oh my God. Ted, are you all right?
Quit your hollering. I'm fine.
You got me, my boy. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this. Well, that does it. None of them maniacs will ever do business with Head Gunders. Hell, I'll put me together a damn... They control the food? Well, there ain't gonna be no... It's a goddamn monument to inhumanity. Let them starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done. I don't like this place. Whole strip, really. But you got a point. They're all right. Well, I promised you I'd make it worth.
Tak,
Try not to lose it all at the same.
Dostali jsme 500 zatek a strip pozitivní reputaci. No, každopádně to bylo pro tento video teda všechno. Já doufám, že se vám toto video líbilo. Pokud tam dejte like, pokud ještě nemáte, dejte odběr. Určitě toto video sdělte svým přáteli. No a pro tento díl už teda čus.